Hello, welcome to our new game. We haven't decided on a name yet because we are currently doing a poll on on Board Game Geek on what to name it, so we can't really give you a name yet. However, it is a game about a royal family and the succession of crowns. And you are part of the family, and you are growing it, creating marriages, having babies, getting divorces at some points, and even murdering. So it's full of drama. This was actually, let's explain how it works. Jason?
Hi. Well, first of all, we have the crown that goes on the first king. Nobody owns this king as their character or the queen. We start them out at 30 years old. These are their age markers that move along. And that way they'll die quicker and the crown will move away from them sooner. So we'll start out with a 2-player version. So we'll give Rachel Damien and
he's strong looking. These are our drawings, by the way.
These are rough drawings that we've just done. This art is by
Amanda Sartor, and we're hoping to hire her to do all of the original artwork for our game, so that's exciting. Anyways, so in a 2-player game you start out with 2 males and 2 females that are going to be
their wives.
Married to each other. And this would be my set, and that would be Jason's set.
The males are princes.
And you would roll
children to the king and queen.
Yep.
And then the females are maidens that married into the throne line. You roll the dice. So I'd roll a 1, and Rachel would roll the dice.
There it is. Okay. So I would get the oldest son.
Yep. So we'll put the line marker on her as the next in succession for the crown. And of course the queen would have the crown before he would.
Yep.
So then what would happen is
I would get to roll. There we go. I get to go first.
Everybody, the prince and the maidens would start out at 20 years old because that's the marrying age.
Oh, yeah, and the little marriage tokens there. Right there.
Oh, yep. These are marriage tokens. We're hoping to have them be red.
Or even have hearts.
With numbers. Yep, and then you just have them have matching numbers for who's married to who, because you keep your own characters in your own area, even if they're married to other people's.
So those guys are mine.
So go ahead, Rachel, roll the dice for them to have children.
And they do, because it's all dependent on the female. See, she's age 20, so that means I need to roll a 20 or 2 or higher, and that goes as long as they have green areas. So I drew Rachel. Yes.
Put a marker. She's 10 years old.
She's 10 years old, so she can't have children or get married at this stage because she's way too young. You can start getting married at age 20 and have children at age 20. So that's about all I can do unless I want to have an illegitimate child. And you can have 1 child per your turn, and you can have either
one illegitimate child per turn.
For either person. They can be married or not. It's just you have to be 20 or older.
Okay, but you're going to pass on that.
Yep.
Let it be my turn. So now it's my turn. The age stays the same. We only change the age when everybody's taken their turns on a round, and we go back to the king and queen and change age. So I can roll to have kids here. As you can see, the green areas are where I'm able to have kids. This looks different for each person. Some people are able to have kids for longer, like Myrtle. Some can't have it for as long, like Dominic. For not very long.
Short. A little span there. Yeah.
There's also a few special cards, like Myrtle is able to have
Fertile Myrtle.
Kids every single turn. You don't have to roll for them, and she has a marker for that. So I don't need to roll for kids. I just draw one, Petrov. And I'll also roll for an illegitimate child for Eustace. So I got a
And
4.
he got one.
And that means I got one because Eustace is only 20.
Correct.
So it's a 2 or higher. And so his illegitimate child is Etta. We give her an illegitimate child marker. And she can never carry the crown because she is an illegitimate child. But she might be useful for marrying into the crown and having kids that could have the crown.
Keeping the line, full.
Since Damien is the one who currently runs the crown. So then we would cycle. Everybody's age would increase.
And each person does this to their own characters.
Yep, so we increase all of the ages. And then what we would do is we would draw for deaths when it's your turn. So Dominic, the black lines across
represent that it's their turn to be drawn for.
That you can draw for their death. And what we do is here inside the cup we have a dark and a light one for each of us. So then Rachel would decide which one, whether they live or die, and she would put that into the cup. So she wants them to die, and then say, I want them to live because I want the crown to go my direction.
And then Jason would choose one at random.
And
he dies.
The king dies. So
He's
the crown
dead.
passes to
The wife.
Queen. We remove the life token from that character. And then we remove their marriage tokens because they are able to marry again. The king and queen, the first king and queen, no one has control over, so we don't have to worry about them remarrying. But other
they're kind of
people
just
can.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, they're
They're just
starting
fake
characters.
players.
So then we would roll for Gwen. Let's say that we rolled and she lived. So then we're going to put those back away and the crown stays with Gwen.
Yeah. Or let's say we all like Gwen and we want to keep Gwen. We don't even have to draw at that point if we all agree that she can live.
Yeah. But let's say that we drew that she died. Then the crown moves from Gwen to Damien, the eldest son, and then the marker would go to Carolyn because she's next in line, the wife. And then let's say Rachel rolls again. She has another child. Esther. Now, Rachel also has another choice here. She has a child that is of marrying age, 20, and who can have kids. So, let's say Rachel and I make a deal. Let's have Rachel and Petro get married. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Alright, let's do it. So, we'll put the marriage tokens on each of them, one on one. Keep the characters in their own respective sides, Rachel's and mine. But then Rachel can now roll for those two to have kids.
Here, I want some children. I need some kiddos. Hey, and I got a 2, so that means I can have a child.
She's 20, so that works.
Yeah.
And you get...
I get...
Sally.
Silly Sally.
And Sally has a lot of years that she can have kids for.
Hey, and guess what? She's got a symbol. What does that mean, Jason?
That is a twin symbol. Every time you're rolling for Sally to have kids, whether it's her one illegitimate child she can have, or with her husband, once she has one, you get to roll twice. So you could have up to 2 kids.
Yay. That's a good thing.
Yep, so
hey, speaking of, Aster's also got a symbol on there. What's that mean?
This symbol is Aster's a murderer. He can murder any other character at any time during the game. But Yes. But when he does so, we draw for his death.
Because no crime can go unpunished, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's some of the basic rules of the game. We've tried out different shaped cards with it, but we really are liking the direction that the circle cards are going. You can lay out family trees a lot better, move them around when somebody dies, and arrange them as you see fit.
Thanks for checking out our stuff, and we'll keep you updated on what happens next.